right, so today is a national holiday at Goodwill. It's 50% off. So we got some money in our pocket. Let's see what they have and see if we can make a profit. Right away, we have washers and dryers, but there's not much for me to really work on here. I do kind of like this chest. There's just something kind of unique about it. Maybe we can paint the bottom, take the star off, but I like it. And it's only 20 bucks and it's half off, so only $10. Gonna try to get more, so we're gonna hit a second Goodwill here. And this little mini boat immediately got my attention. It's only $8, but again, half off, so about $4. And I was kind of brainstorming with what we could do with this boat, and the boat so happens to fit perfectly on top of this dresser here. So I say we grab these two as well and take everything home. Yep, and on the slide. So the idea is to make kind of a beachy sailboat vibe. So I kind of like these paddles here. We'll grab these. I also like these handles. They kind of have like a rustic boat vibe to them. So we finally made it home. We're going to unload the dresser first. Then this chest, which I have a perfect idea for. So here's kind of what I have in mind. I want to make this a toy chest to match the dresser that we're going to build. So we got to make this also boat themed. So first things first, we're going to sand the top of this. And to make sure that this is child-proof, we have to ensure that it is splinter-proof. So I'm going to remove some of the hardware here and really make sure that we sand every inch of this. Also, I'm using a 120 grit, I believe, just to sand all this down. I recommend between an 80 and 150. Then we'll go ahead and lay it on its back. That way we can kind of work on the front side a little bit easier. And again, to make it child-proof, I want to make sure that these corners are nice and round, not sharp. Then we'll go ahead, wipe it down, and then we'll start the painting process. And since we're going from like a maroon, dark red to a white, this is going to take at least 3 or 4 coats. So that is coat number 1. Coat number 2, I want to use a rolling brush. I'm not loving the way the paintbrush is looking. And right away, the roller is looking a lot better. Next, we'll get some of the dust out of the bottom here. And then what's nice with the sander is we just kind of go over some of the paint and make the edges look nice and crisp. Now we'll shift gears to the boat and kind of sand down some of the damaged corners. We'll go ahead and wipe it down. Then we'll grab our paintbrush and we'll just go over that top trim with some paint. We did kind of mess up on the corner, but that's okay because we will take some blue paint and cover it right up. We'll let that dry. Then we'll go back to the toy chest, put the hardware back on. And again, here's the idea for the paddles. We're going to mount them on the front. But real quick, I want to fix the chain inside. It did snap, so the top would not stay open. We'll just go ahead and re-screw the mount in. And just like that, it's good as new. And honestly, it turned out perfect. I love the look of this so far. Now we'll go ahead and tape off the top portion so we can paint the bottom of the boat navy blue again. All right, boat turned out amazing. Now it's time to tackle the dresser. We're going to use the same white as the toy chest. And this was previously hand painted by somebody, so there's really no sense in sanding it down. All right, and just like the toy chest, we'll lay this on its back. Just makes it easier to paint, and we don't have to worry about it dripping. And again, since we painted over a light color, it only took 2 coats. So now it's time to put all this together. I did find these anchor handles at Hobby Lobby as well. Forgot to record it, but they match the theme perfectly. And then here are those 2 wooden handles. We do have to drill a couple holes though. And we're not going to use the existing hole here for obvious reasons. So we'll mark it up, we'll cover the old hole with putty, and then we'll drill the new spots. And then here's a quick reminder of what we were dealing with before. And here we have after. And honestly, this set turned out beautiful. It's always nice when the projects kind of turn out as you were hoping. I think it'd be great not only for like a kid's bedroom, but like for an Airbnb. But this was super fun to work on. I paid $39 for all the furniture because it was half off day. I paid $60 for supplies, so I'm in for just about $100. I'm going to list these 2 for $475.